Good morning, all. In today's sessions, we'll discuss supply chain management in manufacturing. So, supply chain management has always a crucial function in industry, which is ensuring smooth flow of goods, services, information from supplier to customer. With the advent of Industry 4.0, supply chains are transforming through digitalizations, automations, and interconnected systems. So, technologies like artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, blockchain, big data, and cloud computing are making supply chain smarter, more efficient, and highly resilient. So what we have, a supply chain management in manufacturing, it is used to plan some activities like it involves planning, coordinations, and optimizations of the entire production and distribution process. So it ensures raw material of components, finished product more efficiently from supplier to manufacturing, and ultimately to customer. So for effective SCM is used to enhance the productivity and can say it is reducing the labor work, it is reducing the cost and it is improve the satisfaction. So what is the difference between traditional supply chain and industry 4.0 supply chains that we will first try to understand that we will get idea how we are using the supply chain 4.0 in uh, recent industries. Okay, so what we have, if we go with the data flow, so in traditional supply chain, what we have, we are transferring manual data information from one department to other department. Whereas industry 4.0 supply chain, what we have automated data and that the real-time monitoring facility is available and that data is accessible to all to some softwares like ERP, Oracle, we have in industries. Similarly, what we have second option is visibility. Now access is in normal supply chain, traditional supply chain process, access is limited. So, and in case of Industry 4.0 supply chain, the access is given to all from start to end user. Then decision making, if you go with the decision making, uh, the all decision is whatever people are involved in that particular uh, projects and our projects, they are able to take the decision at right process. Okay. Then if you go with the cost, then the process is optimized in Industry 4.0 supply chain. So operational cost is also less, whereas in normal traditional supply chain process, we have high operational cost. Okay. So this is all difference between normal, we can say traditional supply chain and Industry 4.0 supply chain. So what are the different key components involved in SCM related to manufacturing process that we'll discuss? The first part is related to procurement and supply management. So in procurement and supply management, what we have selection of reliable supplier for raw material and component. Then we can do some negotiations of contracts and pricing, and we can ensure the quality and timely delivery of that particular products that we can ensure to the customer. Okay. Next, we have inventory management. If you go with the use of SCM in inventory management, that is related to balancing of raw material like work in progress, uh, finishing finished goods to minimize the cost. Then we are using different uh, techniques like JIT, just-in-time inventory system to reduce the waste and storage cost. We have some automated stock tracking using RFID and IoT sensors that we can use in inventory management. Okay. Third part, we have production planning and scheduling. So for PPC, what we have, we can align the manufacturing process with demand forecast. Can implement lean manufacturing techniques to optimize the efficiency. Okay. So under lean manufacturing process, what we have, the scheduling was uh, followed depending upon the target. Okay, and the data of that particular project was disaggregated to all the sections of all the departments and was getting updated. Okay, as per the timeline. Okay, and third part we have minimizing the downtime through predictive maintenance. So this part will cover under SCM, production planning and scheduling. And fourth, we have a logistic and distribution. Okay, so under logistic and distribution, we can coordinate the transportation of material and finished goods. Okay. Then we can optimize the routes and delivery system using AI and analytics. So now this is the advantage of this SCM where people are tracking their data. The data in previous session we have discussed that example of delivery app, or we can say to take if we order any suppose say, suppose we want to purchase some kind of component from Amazon or Flipkart, an order was given by that particular person. Okay, so all the tracking of that data is available to end users. So that is the advantage of this SCM Industry 4.0. Then next we have demand forecasting and sales planning. So using AI and big data analytics, it is used to predict the market demand. What is the market demand? Suppose if you want to launch new product, or if you want to develop new product, uh, so we can get all the data related based on this AI techniques, or we can see big data analytics. We can survey the products. We can identify the customer requirements. We can focus on some technical specifications, and based on these optimizations, we can decide uh, the pricing of that particular product, whether that product will capture the market depending upon the enhancement, or we can say new R&D. So based on customer requirement, one can do that survey, will get that data based on this AI and big data. We can analyze that product and then can find the forecasting. Okay. Then what we have, adjust adjusting production level to avoid shortage of overproduction. Okay. Now this is again one more thing we are now if you go with the purchasing a new car. Okay. So what we have at the same the showroom people are telling us that this is the what you can say, this car is having some waiting period of let's say 1 month or 2 months. Okay. So to avoid this kind of shortage, people are now taking advance booking of car. Suppose if car is launching at August, they're taking advance bookings from June or July. Okay. And based on their requirement, they are planning their production process. Okay. Then enhancing customer responsiveness through real-time insights. It's again it will fall under the demand forecasting, okay, and sales planning, okay, to customer responsiveness through real-time insights. And last, we have risk management and sustainability. Now we can identify the potential risk in the supply chain, like the supply failures, geological issues, suppose geopolitical issues related to particular areas. Okay. Then third, implementing the contingency plans and diversifying suppliers, adopting eco-friendly practices for sustainable manufacturing. So this all will come under the risk management and the sustainability. So if we say that adopting eco-friendly practices for sustainable manufacturing means the work culture environments throughout the manufacturing process or production process, we can say that is again important. Then what is the role of technology in SCM? Now we have different technologies, like we have IoT. Okay, IoT is used to track the real-time data for shipments and inventory. It is using smart sensors for equipment monitoring and predictive maintenance. Okay, like if you consider IoT connected physical objects like truck, container, warehouses to the internet, enabling real-time data exchange. Now we can say we have RFID and GPS sensors, which is tracking the shipments in real time. With the help of this RFID and GPS sensors, we can track the products in shipments, we can say. Then we have smart warehouses, optimize the storage and retrievals, predictive maintenance alerts, reduce equipment failures. So this all will come under the IoT. Then next we have artificial intelligence and machine learning. So advanced demand forecasting and predictive analytics. AI enhances the supply chain decision making by analyzing the vast amounts of data. Okay. So it can take the decision based on the data for supply chain optimization. Okay. Now, what is the use of this AI in supply chain management? It is demand forecasting. The AI predicts the customer demand. It can reduce the excess inventory. Okay. Now, AI is used to optimize the route. AI power logistics to improve the delivery speed and cost. That facility is available. With the help of AI, we can optimize the route of that particular delivery. Then can take autonomous decision making. So AI power robots manages the warehouse operations. That facilities people are using with the help of AI. They are taking the decisions. So it is monitoring warehouses operations. Then third, we have part of blockchain. Okay, so blockchain enhancing enhance the transparency and security in transaction. It is preventing counterfeiting and ensuring the product authenticity. So what we have also, blockchain ensures that blockchain ensures tamper-proof records of transaction across the supply chain. Now, what is the use of this blockchain in industry? For smart contracts, if they want to do some automate payments and agreements, when conditions are met. You can use this blockchain for traceability, like to track the origin and journey of products. Okay, like in food industry or pharma industry, we can use blockchain technology. Then what we have to avoid the fraud, like to ensure the authenticity of goods. People are implementing this blockchain technology. Okay. Now what we have cloud computing and ERP system. Okay. So this cloud computing and ERP system centralize the data management for seamless coordination. Okay. Real-time access to supply chain data across multiple locations. Uh, so cloud-based platforms centrally supply the chain data, enabling remote access and collaboration. So what is the use of this cloud computing? It can store the data. Like suppose if you want to create virtual model of supply chain for simulation optimizations, it can store the data. The data will be shared with collaborative platform with vendors, suppliers, and logistic providers. Okay, the data will be shared on cloud system, and we have scalability and integration. Like can connect ERP, CRM, and logistic platform. That is again we have this part of cloud computing and data analytics. Now we have again two more parts to go with this big data. Okay, so we have big data and predictive analysis also. So we have massive amounts of that structured and unstructured data that is produced throughout this process. Okay, so AI analyze the market trend and detect the potential disruptions. It can predict purchasing pattern to adjust the inventory. It can predict the optimization. It can identify the bottlenecks and logistic and warehouse operations. Okay. So that we can, when we have again one more autonomous robots and drones. So based on this automation in warehouses, logistic improve the efficiency, can reduce the cost. Okay. So these automated warehouses are available with the help of a robot. We can pack, we can sort goods. We have then drone deliveries, okay, which is reduce the time, and self-driving trucks available. Okay. So this kind of technologies we are using in smart manufacturing, the help of supply chain 4.0. Okay. This is all about the role of technology, different technologies involved in supply chain. Okay. And benefits of supply effectiveness of this SCMA. We can reduce the cost, we can reduce the operational cost, we can increase the efficiency, we can improve the customer satisfaction, and but we have sustainability that we can cover under the supply chain 4.0. Okay. So this is all about supply chain 4.0, the different tools, different technologies involved, what is the advantage, benefit that we have covered. Okay. So we'll stop here. The next sessions will discuss the actual implementation of supply chain management in Industry 4.0. With the help of example, we'll discuss this part, how we can implement this SCM in Industry 4.0. Okay. Thank you all.